I am an entrepreneur, very passionate about creating things, etc., etc. Just a short instance of my background. I started off in sales. My whole entire life's goal when I left high school was to end up being a pastor. Needless to say, I got knocked into a different life since matric, and I ended up in sales almost by accident. It became such a passion of mine that I cannot see myself leaving sales ever, because it's a wonderful dancing conversation that you have with people, and obviously when you're trying to get a product to someone. Now, as time went on, I obviously grew in that aspect and learning the difference between selling a product and actually finding the value that you could contribute. That has been very critical in my career path. I then obviously ended up moving from working for someone, growing with the desire to be able to build a business, step up and do something, step change my life that I just felt was extremely important. Obviously, you create plans on Excel and then you get life. So I'll be honest with you. I normally, if I'm even in a meeting, and we always talk about, we talk about projections, we talk about what the possibilities are. And with being in sales as long as I've been, I'm not the best at the moment, but I'm striving to be one of the best. And one of the things that I always end off with, I'm glad we're done with the Excel conversations, because now we need to find out what the real crux of the matter is when we actually go out into the field. Because you have your ideas, you have your plans, you have everything that you feel is going to perfectly work out. But life has a weird algorithm that just changes things. And depending on how adaptable you are to the circumstances, it's basically make or break. But in short, I've learned a lot about myself in terms of resilience, in terms of perseverance, in terms of just getting back up again. I've learned that my capacity to be able to push through and stay consistent with something, irrespective of whether it's consistent in someone else's eyes or not, it's inconsequential. It's whether I'm consistent with the vision, the idea, just getting back to it, going back to the drawing board. And those are some of the things that I've learned ex passe on Excel. So when I'm outside of my Excel world and I get into the real world and I realize, okay, fine, there are times you got to stop for a while, take a moment. And yeah, man, I'm very passionate about sales, passionate about martial arts, love reading. I'm not going to lie, I like staying clued up. I'm not always 100% clued up, but I'm on the 99 percentile of being clued up and stuff. So I'm not the best, but I love staying clued up. I'm not going to lie. I like listening to, I'm open-minded about a ton of ideas and so forth, but I always look for the one that's going to work in my economy, in my country, and then from that point onwards, because you have to take a look at your environment and work from that ground onwards. Yeah. So we focus on re-engineering locally loved foods, right? So the Bells focuses on all the stuff that we love in the wood. When I talk about Gatsby's, I talk about quarters, I talk about those type of things. So what we try and do is we try and add a gourmet spin to it as a result. We obviously always are evolving the product, and that is something that we are passionate about. That is what it was birthed on, because what I felt was that everybody from the area that we grew up in was going to the fancy areas to get fancy foods, and what I felt was we needed to flip and reverse it, because I really believe that in our culture we had foods that we could contribute to the industry. Now, as time goes on, you kind of figure out, okay, fine, there are people everywhere you go. Doesn't matter, Cape Town, Johannesburg, PE, whatever. You're kind of more or less doing the same thing, but what I didn't appreciate was that the standard and the quality of delivery just didn't speak to what I felt that we were capable of as a community as a result. And this is no knock on what anyone else is doing. I just felt that spoke to me, because I really felt that we needed to step change the product and step change it in such a way that we deliver on quality, etc., etc. So that's basically what we do. We also do coffees as well, various forms of gourmet coffees that you can enjoy as well. So that's what we do from our truck. We do pizzas, we do Gatsby's, we do burgers, we do wraps, we do cheese sandwiches. We also do, like I said, gourmet coffees. What else is there that I can, we've got this really cool whip roll that we do, flipping amazing. I think it's the best. So it is the best in the sense that with the normal whip roll, they give you this little pink sausage, right? And they're putting a whole lot of chips on it with sauces and stuff like that. But we really mixed it up with red and white onions. We, instead of using a red sausage, we use a different type of sausage, which I love. We mix it up with some mince and whatever the case might be. And we put on all sorts of different types of flavoring to it, which I think is really, really cool. It's one of the products, one of the things about me is that I'm never completely satisfied with a particular product. But that one, I'm not going to lie, was really phenomenal. Really phenomenal. I'm very happy with that.